Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Finally, you may be hearing the double right now. Yes, this is post-commentary over something I spoke over, but as you can hear, yeah, my live voice is very quiet, and I can't even... Sorry, that was hiccup. I can't even hear what I'm saying. And I still don't know if the PS4 even... I don't think it can, but like, I don't think the PS4 can isolate the game audio from the chat audio. So, ignore that buffoon. This was like, I forgot that I had to, this was recorded a while ago, and I just kind of forgot that I had to set things up again after reformatting the PS4, which didn't even do what it was supposed to do, so time wasted. Either way, what I'm getting to right now is, and before getting everything caught up, I decided I'm just gonna do the training now that I actually need to do the training again to get moves. And there's gonna be some things that you've already seen before, but don't worry about it. It's only, I think it's only this part, and you can just skip over it. But for now, this is I'm just gonna show off. Well, yeah, Krillin.
It was more complex. It was more complicated in Xenoverse 1.
Yeah, what I'm talking about right now is that in Xenoverse 1 there was a bit of like,
I'm not entirely. Well, I guess it is.
There was a few extra steps that you sometimes had to go through. Like, I think at one point, not for Vegeta's first, not for the first training, but I think at one point you have to bring Vegeta a specific item before he'll continue your training. And it's just like, it's a thing. It's a thing that is sometimes required. So
either way, let's just learn.
Let's just learn some moves.
I didn't show you what move we're learning, but we're gonna learn.
This is
a move.
Yeah, we're gonna learn one of Krillin's moves.
They don't teach you all
be
their moves through here. You can buy some of them.
Not Kamehameha. That's gonna become from a parallel quest.
Such moves as
Rise to Action. That's a very generic move if I've ever seen one.
Don't use all that off.
You just pat your cheeks. You just spend energy for some reason. I don't know why it costs energy, but you just pat your cheeks and then gain stamina. And then get knocked away because I done.
Alright, let's
Either way, let's just fight. That was interesting. It's interesting how sometimes when you finish up a combo, you just kind of start punching the air because you knocked your opponent away, even though you're doing a combo, so you should logically just always be going where your opponent would go at the end at the combo, not just, and you wouldn't knock your opponent away accidentally at the beginning of one.
Other games, like,
either way, I should be talking about what's going on screen right now. Basically, for the first training, you just try out your opponent's, your instructor's move, and then just beat him up. Later, in the later training sessions, then you will have to actually defeat your instructor with the move, which
energy charge is
sometimes it's just that, other times it's easier said than done.
energy with which to get more ki. Try a player match. I'm not going to. Or in combo, I like that one. Give me. I do run Orin combo.
Alright, so Orin combo is a bit more. It's not something.
sometimes.
I don't know if
have
it's
it
based on.
on
I'm gonna look
one
up.
of the
I'm gonna look
presets of
up
this
if it's
character
based on something
before I
Krillin
had it
actually
on
does in the
this
show.
character before I-
But it's kind of like a. It's less generic because it's named something actually. But it's just kind of like, I punch you and then I knock you down. Oh, I broke the glass. Interesting. Wait,
Oh, wrong move.
what?
I thought that was. You know, that's it's on circle.
Universe's Conflict Saga, that's interesting.
And they
Dragon
give you,
Ball
like,
Heroes
three
doing
sets.
things.
They give you a 3-step.
Many rogues chain attack.
Do it. Looks like I should start
What?
fighting a little more seriously myself.
It's not anything based on anything. It's just Orin combo is just from Xenoverse.
Yeah, there's not much.
But it would be cool if it was based off of some of Krillin's layer attacks.
Beat him down, then use the golden combo to knock him back down.
Speed at which his attack is delivered makes it difficult
enough
to
for now.
avoid.
There you go.
Interesting.
You know, you're a lot better than I was when I started training.
I already beat
Forward to see
Raditz.
just how far your potential will carry you.
A lot better, considering Krillin started turning into...
Alright, so either way.
And I just beat Raditz. Well, I helped beat Raditz, but you get the idea.
I think what I'm going to do
Level
is
up.
I'm going to put this... I'm gonna put this in the playlist right after the Raditz
Leveling
fight,
up is
even though
what
at this
to do
point
because
I
that's
have
how
gone
you
up
get
to
access to the,
Captain Ginyu.
to,
Yeah, it just
racial
works this way.
transformation.
It just works like that.
For Saiyans, they get, of course, Super Saiyan.
Bless you.
Humans get
You
a
bless
thing
me.
called Powerful Pro, which is
What?
you get powerful and limited.
Bless me. I don't think that's proper sneezing etiquette.
Not the most,
Why did I say bless you?
giant form, which is... Yeah, that's...
Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna immediately head back in again to be trained by Krillin. This next move is gonna...
It's that, but
I don't show the next move.
why?
Oh well.
Frieza's race gets turned golden, which is just golden form, which
And then I shall be overtaken by the game music once again. Yeah, transformations are weird.
Let's get started.
Like the Frieza race. It'd be more interesting for the Frieza race transformation. They just turn golden, which I get it. It's the newest transformation, but
I'm just gonna...
I prefer Cooler's transformation. And also, it'd be interesting. What would be more interesting is just the. I prefer the, and I also would like to start from first form and go to final. That would be interesting. Since like the Saiyans have a transformation that goes in stages, so the other races should get transformations that go in stages. I just think that'd be more interesting than just turning golden. But it's not a bad form.
Or I could miss it.
Majins get well, they don't have that many options to choose from aside from absorption. But I don't like how it works visually in that you just become literally Kid Buu, even if you're a girl. That just doesn't seem right.
Fine, because Yamcha really is giving me virtually no trouble right now.
Oh, also, I'm just gonna demonstrate that you don't even really need to, you can just, when you're doing the instructor missions, you can just focus down on your instructor and not even worry about helpers. Like, I'm just gonna beat up Krillin, and then Yamcha can just be here. Yeah, and also it's taking a while to actually do it because I'm not good at making moves land. And I'm also almost about to lose, but I can, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I make it work.
Take the hit. Take the hit.
I make it work. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so as I was... Shut up, Yamcha. I think I make it work. I didn't actually look through this because I was being lazy. But I'm pretty sure I make it work.
I have an idea.
I'm about to do. I'm about to lose. That's... okay.
Great work.
There we go.
That wasn't the idea I had in mind, but I did it anyway and it worked.
Do this well against us, Krillin. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, I can just
My
ignore
star
Yamcha,
pupil is
but-
gonna go far. Way to go!
Actually hitting
Even
moves
Yamcha
like
was
that-
impressed.
Actually hitting moves, getting moves to hit gets annoying.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Majin, I actually have like a spreadsheet of what would be good transformations. Like,
Getting
obviously
moves to
for
hit is
races
annoying,
like
that's all I gotta say.
for the Saiyans, I just took entirely from what was canon, and Frieza's race actually, but. I gave them like smaller multipliers because 50 times for the first transformation is ridiculous.
Hey,
Oh wait, did I not get a new one?
So I
did not get a new
I
one.
lowered them a bit, and then I gave the other
Alright,
races
that's fine.
transformations. I actually have transformation ideas for humans, Namekians. Well, Saiyans were easy. Frieza's race was easy. Majin's were... they weren't as easy as those two, but they were easy enough. Honestly,
I don't have that.
the only races I had... Actually, also for Kais, or core people as they're also called,
Not down here.
sometimes.
Up there.
Actually, the only ones I had... The only race I had an issue with making transformations for were the humans. And it's not Power Pole Pro, because that's not a transformation, that's a vehicle and a weapon.
Yeah, not you yet. Thanks, Emily.
Hi
It's a
there.
vehicle and a weapon. That's not a transformation. Namekian, they also have themes too.
She's talking.
There are themes to these transformations. Let's see.
Readings.
There's also a bunch of non-racial transformations like the Kaioken. I made the Power Stress stuff non-racial because Master Roshi has it. Like, you know, the Super Saiyan Grade 2 and Grade 3. Those are just power stressing the basic Super Saiyan transformation, so it doesn't count as a full transformation of its own.
Readings.
And then I also did the same thing with the with Super Saiyan 3 because that's not the main. Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 are achieved with Rage. Super Saiyan Fury is achieved with Rage. Super Saiyan 3 is just I scream a lot. Like, Goku's not angry, he's just shouting. Like, I know you shout when you're angry, but Goku is definitely not angry in that scene. Goku,
you know what?
Gotenks didn't get it through anger either. Then again, Goten and Trunks get their get their basic Super Saiyan transformations stupidly. So can't really say much more about that, but yeah. Oh, and also the thing that Goku did in the manga with Super Saiyan Blue against Merge Zamasu. That I also turned that into just move in the game. Best.
Let me just read. Causes the character to fall to the ground and become invulnerable. Get up, invulnerable.
You'll fall to the ground and become invulnerable. Then you can use it as a counterattack.
Give me all you've got.
Sorry.
Invulnerable. And yeah, see I didn't invulnerable. All right, so basically the thing where
Invulnerable.
Super Saiyan, what was it called? Super Saiyan Blue. I also gave the thing for Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan Blue Full Power names, like for Super Saiyan 3, the basic thing added on top of Super Saiyan 2 is called Overclock, where you increase. It's sort of a similar concept behind the power stress form, except instead of focusing purely on raw power, you still focus on raw power, but you also focus on push beyond your limits in power and speed. But because of that, it's extremely unsustainable. And then compressed energy is basically exactly as it's described in the manga. Is Super Saiyan Blue Full Power described in the manga? You just bring your energy inside of yourself. Use the utmost control, but you could break, basically.
Oh boy.
All right, and then for humans, I chose the theme for the transformations. I chose the theme of fear.
I mean, you kind of look like how we did in the
One thing is courage. Courage is the ability to push past your fear.
But considering this is an easy training,
That's a thing.
I'm guessing
Yo!
Then there's protection. Like it's kind of basically kind of like not paranoia, but basically like you know what's coming, so you protect yourself from it. Basically, I guess.
23rd World Martial Arts Tournament.
I don't know what I said about the tournament. Don't worry about it.
I won't pull any punches.
Uh,
Don't blame me if you wind up hurt, though.
Oh, what? I used to swear being my melee super button move.
Alright, so and then the Nephian. The theme behind their transformations is tranquility. Like, it doesn't really work for Turn Giant, but it doesn't really have to apply to everything perfectly. I mean, I get it better with the other races, but Great Namekian can just be what it is. And then I also gave them Super Namekian, which is you attain a great power brought upon by intense focus. Which also doesn't sound like tranquility, actually, but it. Actually, wait, no, it wasn't tranquility. It wasn't tranquility. It was focus. Where did tranquility come from?
And doing the instructor courses is also pretty good for getting you up to level 40 so you can get your racial
Yeah.
transformation.
Level 40 is important. Get to level 40 for your racial transformations in this game.
In Xenoverse 1,
When I
Sans
get,
were the only
well, I
ones
think
who got
Tranquility
one
used to be it, but
Super Sans.
I narrowed it down to focus. And then I also gave them the red-eyed and blue-eyed states that are from
All the other races
from
got one
Dragon
in
Ball
this game, and
Online. From Dragon Ball Online. Sorry about that.
Sans is still a favorite in terms of transformation. All the other races. Well,
Yeah, see-
Team 4-Star, when they got Majin 4
Yeah.
the purification form,
Puddin
their character,
Puddin was better off with just
They
unlock
just immediately
potential.
went with potential unlocked.
By the way, that's in this game as well.
Oh, what, do
You
I
just
only
gotta
get 2 with Yamcha?
you just gotta get to it.
He has higher standards than Krillin.
Yeah, but basically humans or human transformations are obtained through fear, and the Namekians through focus, Sans through rage, and the moon. But don't worry about that. Sans can become giants. The Namekians can become giants.
Oh.
But Namekians have a lot easier access to theirs.
Beating the Frieza fight on Namek is also the gateway to being able to fly in the
Oh yeah, you gotta beat Frieza to fly. And I have not done that just yet. Also, I'm putting this video right now on this file. I have only faced Raditz at this point. Well, no, have I? I think I have. I don't remember for certain.
Do it on Ray.
It's early on in the game. It's early on. So I'm just training with people to get ready for the Sans, basically. That's basically what this is. Let's see, Sans Rage.
How many fights do
I don't need to explain myself.
It's
Once we're fighting,
basically,
I understand.
yeah. I also gave them
Pretty quick.
Super Saiyan. Is it Fury?
My third eye.
Super Saiyan. Well, its official name is Super Saiyan Anger, but I think it's also called Super Saiyan 2 was once called Super Saiyan Rage. I also took it. Wait, what? Wait, no, it's called Super Saiyan Rage. Why did the link
I
say
got very
Anger?
close to making it Endless Red too.
It's also some alternate names of Super Saiyan Wrath,
I guess
Super Saiyan
one-
Anger, Super Saiyan Fury, and Super Saiyan Frenzy.
I
I kind of took away the
didn't really have much
namings.
to say about that. I was just get it done fast.
I kind of
and
took
get it
away
done
the numbers and the names.
fast.
So I guess I called Super Saiyan 2 Super Saiyan Rage because that's what it was called in the Legacy
Yeah,
of
that was
Goku
actually
2,
pretty
I
fun. I
think.
should use that more often.
And this is Super Saiyan
Is about to begin.
Fury, and I called this Super Saiyan Fury because I could.
You can now take. Oh, I can now take the advancement test. I'm not gonna do that just yet, but it's gonna happen.
Don't take the advancement test just yet. Do more training.
And see
I'ma
how
do
far
all
he
of the
can
training.
go. I doubt he'll let us go farther than Yamcha.
And then there's Super Saiyan 4 for the Saiyans as well, which is
Then again, I would have doubted that about Krillin too, but oh well.
I have. I'll get to that later. I am going to get to that later.
I find it funny that
For a
Gotenks
fact,
is
that
one
is a
of the
fact.
best.
I'm going to get to that later.
Well, Gotenks and Piccolo.
Okay, so Frieza's race. Frieza's race. Their transformations are all about shells. They encase themselves into a shell to reduce their power for some reason. They start off in weakened states and then they slowly but surely unleash their true power.
You need a variety of moves to win.
And then they also have Cooler's fifth form because yes.
I mean, I totally
Because yes.
definitely. To spice up my combo game, yeah.
Here I go!
Ah. Shut up. No.
Here I go! You learned a lot in a short time.
There we go.
I think your future is bright.
And that
And then
is
Majin.
my future is right.
Their
also my time
transformations
is out.
are
Make
based
sure to leave a like
on
if you enjoyed, comment,
um
and subscribe for more
oh,
content.
I'm out of
I
time.
am just doing this, and then I'm going to.
Yeah, make sure to leave a like
I don't know.
if you
Once
enjoyed.
I get through,
Comment to tell me what you like, what you
I
like,
don't know
tell me
how
what you
much I
think of
should get through, but
transformations.
once I get
And
through
subscribe
enough,
for
I'm just
more
gonna blitz
content.
through the story and try and get
Ta
back to
ta
that
for
quickly,
now.
so, yeah, thanks for
And
watching.
have a good night.
Level up.